What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Dahlia. I'm Dahlia, and today we're just gonna have a little chat while I put on my makeup. Okay, so I thought since I just uploaded my June Boxycharm box unboxing video, that we would use some new products that I just got from that Boxycharm box. So today I want to use the Purlisse Perfect Glow BB Cream, which is a moisturizing foundation matte meets glowy finish. So I'm going to try that. I actually have already tried this, and it's like a little bit on the light side. I think maybe now that it's summer, I'm getting kind of tan. That's like a joke, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I mean, I do kind of tan a little bit. Like, I get slightly darker. So this might actually be a little bit light for my skin right now, but I can darken it up with some bronzer. So we're going to use this as foundation. I plan also to use the Fill Up Orange eyeshadow palette from Touch in Soul. I have actually also already used this because I was kind of excited to try out the sparkly glitter. So, yeah, so I'm going to try that. Maybe we can beef it up a little bit. We'll see. And then what else do I have for Boxycharm? Oh, yes, the Artist Couture highlighter powder, which is really sparkly. So I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I'm going to try it. So those are the three things from my last box. What else did I get in my last box? Oh, yeah, the lip cream, which I'm not going to use because I'm supposed to use it on a regular basis. But I have been using it, so what do you guys think? Are my lips fuller? I do have a little bit of like a dry skin here, so that's uncool, but I don't know. Is it working? Do I look younger? Am I more youthful? So obviously I'm not going to use that, and I don't remember what the fifth thing was. Oh, the lashes. Yeah, no, definitely not going to use those today because I don't have lash glue, and also that's a lot of extra work. Maybe not a lot of extra work, but it's not something I've ever tried before. So I'm not willing to do that today. So those are the three things from the last box that I'm going to use. And I think I'm definitely going to be using the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer that I got in the other box. The May box. Maybe I will use my Iconic London Lip Plumping Gloss that I got in a box a couple months ago. Ooh. And I don't know. We'll see about lipstick because I'm doing orange. So I mean, maybe these will do because I've also got these from a Boxycharm box. This is Apella Ultra Creme lipstick in the shade Unknown, apparently. Stripped, I guess. And then this is a Becca Ultimate Lip Definer Crayon. Charming. So these are a little bit like on the reddish brownish side. So I don't know, maybe they'll go with the orange. We'll see. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it, I think, for the Boxycharm things that I'm going to use today. I have these gel paint eyeliners, but they're like electric blue and electric pink. So I don't know about that. Let me test those on my hand for you. Ooh, pressed a little hard. That's actually a crayon. I thought it was a marker. It's gel. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, it's like super duper bright. It actually kind of matches the color of my shirt, but I'm not going for pink today. So those are a no-no for today. I think that's about it. I do have another highlighter that I got from Boxycharm. Iconic London Illuminator. This is also super shiny. So I don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with putting on primer and priming the eyes and then the eye makeup as usual. So, I don't have topics to talk about today because I didn't really plan ahead of time. I sort of realized that the whole Daily 10 thing is kind of dumb. Not dumb, but doesn't translate well. Either I have to sit in front of a blank wall and talk to you, or I'm not going to be able to follow what the heck I'm saying. So I basically decided to scrap that entire idea and just kind of talk to you about things that I've had on my mind lately instead. So that's what this video is. And I feel like, once again, rather than me sitting in front of a blank wall and talking to you about nothing at all, or like boring you with my constant talking, you can enjoy watching me fail at putting my makeup on while I talk. So anyway, today is July 3rd, which is the day before my least favorite holiday. I seriously, like, I hate the 4th of July. Like, I love barbecues, don't get me wrong. And America's fine. There are a lot of things about America that is like, I don't know about you, America. But, I mean, I like America. This is my home country. This is where I'm from. This is where my family is. So, I'm not like a hater. But the one thing that I hate about 4th of July is fireworks. Like, if you know anything about me, you know that I absolutely, positively despise fireworks. And so does my poor dog. She has been trembling every night for the last, like, which color am I going to use, actually? For the last, like, 2 weeks, because people can't friggin' control themselves, and they have to light up these stupid fireworks every day. I'm like, what is even the point? Like, where I live, large-scale fireworks are banned. Like, they're illegal. You're not supposed to fire them off. Obviously, they're not going to be able to control everybody. But, you know, like, just don't do it. Just stop. Like, save it for the 4th of July. And even then, just, like, don't. Like, leave it to the professionals. Like, why would you? Ugh, I hate it. I hate the 4th of July, and I hate fireworks. I'm, like, terrified of them. So it's not that I, like, think they're stupid, which I mean, I still do because they are stupid. But they like, legit terrify me. Like, I cannot be outside when when fireworks are going off because I will probably poop my pants. I don't know. So, anyway, yeah, I'm not looking forward to 4th of July because our poor dog, which she was here a second ago, but she just left. She hates the fireworks. She hates them so much. She's so scared. Every day, she cowers and she shivers. And the one time, she tried to get under the bed. Like, I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can't really see from there. Like, I'll show you. Like, there's not a lot of room under that bed. And she is a medium-sized dog. Like, she's not a small dog. Where am I? Yeah, she's not a small dog. So getting her out of there was actually kind of scary. Like, we weren't sure if she was going to be able to get out. I have to clean this. So it's just not fair. Like, I get it. Fireworks are a 4th of July tradition, and traditions are great. So just fire them off on 4th of July. Don't be that one asshole who's like firing off 1 or 2 or 3 fireworks every freaking night for like 2 weeks before and after the stupid holiday. Like, the animals don't deserve that. So annoying. I don't deserve that, to be honest. I don't know. We sort of have a game plan for our poor dog. But it's not... It's not foolproof. Like, she tries to hide. So we tried to build a little den for her. But she, like, does not want to be away from us. She has to be near us. So we tried to build a den nearby. She didn't take to it for a little bit. Oh, shit, I did this wrong. Consistency is the key to putting on your makeup, friends. Anyway. Yeah, she wasn't a fan for a while. And then some started going off last night, and my hair stuck to my nose. And she finally went underneath because it was like a safe spot, I guess. I don't know. But we've pulled out all the stops, you guys. We got medicine from the vet. It doesn't seem to do much. Called the vet 3 times over the last like 3 weeks as we tested it out. And he told us to give her 2. And it sort of helps, but it doesn't really. I don't know. She's sad. I've got a thunder shirt, so the people who say, oh, just put a thunder shirt on your dog, like, no, it doesn't freaking work that way. My poor dog is having a heart attack every time you fire off one of those stupid fireworks. Putting a stupid thunder shirt on doesn't work. Oh dear. I have done a thing, I think. This is why I can't talk and do makeup, you guys. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so the thunder shirt, while it helps, it is not an end-all solution. You guys can't even see what I'm doing because I have to put this mirror right in front of my face. But, yeah. We even bought some special, like, ear covers. They're like headphones, like protective, not sound, I don't know if they're actually soundproof because they don't seem like super legit, but they're protective, like ear sound resistant headphones for dogs. They're supposedly used for friggin' police dogs. Like, but that doesn't seem to work. The medicine doesn't work. The thunder shirt doesn't work. Building the den kind of works. We put on music. We got a fan running. Like, and we're pulling out all the stops, but it's still not working. So, like, I understand the 4th of July once again, but, like, for the love of God, have some consideration for other people and their pets for the 2 weeks leading up to and after. How about that? Just makes me mad. It just makes me mad, really. Is all I have to say. This is like super orange, you guys. Get a little bit under here. I'm gonna like round this out with some brown, so don't worry. At least not yet. Yeah, so that's my rant on 4th of July. I hate it. I hate 4th of July. But it is what it is. Can't control what everyone else is doing, so just have to prepare for the worst. These two colors seem like they're the same, don't they? Almost. See, these two, they're kind of almost the same, but one's a little darker. Actually, I like this like pale shimmery. So I think what I might do, because what I learned from experimenting with this palette before is that this orange glitter is more like an overlay, so it's not like a bright orange. So if you want like a real orange look, you probably have to overlay it over this guy, or maybe like over these, one of these, or even the white. So anyway, I'm gonna use this one to like kind of balance out, buff out this orange color. I don't know if this is working. So what else do I have to talk about? Oh yeah, so the other thing about today, July 3rd, today is the release of Hamilton on Disney Plus. So if you've seen my, oh, you know what, I think I fixed it a little bit. If you've seen my other videos, and you know that I'm kind of a musical fan, like I've been watching the musicals that Andrew Lloyd Webber put on his The Show Must Go On channel. And so I've not been in the US actually for the last like 7 years. So I never got the chance to see Hamilton. I'm sure they have it here somewhere where I'm living, but currently it's not safe to go to a theater, so I haven't been able to go see it. My husband's gonna come back and he's probably gonna like come talk to me. So I'm gonna pause for a second and I may come back with like more makeup on my face. Who knows? Okay, I'm back. So I don't even know what I was doing or what I was talking about. But I did look at myself in the mirror, and this is needing a little bit of extra blending, I think, on this side. Yeah, because I definitely applied more brown to this eye. Blend that out. That's a little better. I find that sometimes it's easier for me to look that way because that's where the light is and it hits both my eyes instead of just one, and then one eye doesn't end up looking darker than the other. Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. Hamilton. So, it's a pretty highly regarded musical, and it just got put on Disney Plus today, so that's exciting, and I've been looking forward to seeing that one day. I literally cannot talk and think at the same time, you guys. Like, I'm trying to choose which brush I want and like what I'm gonna do next. Like, I can't, too much processing happening all at once. I think maybe I'm gonna try using that goldish or like shiny creamy color underneath the orange and see what happens. Choose a brush first and then talk. This one. Okay, so wonder if I maybe shouldn't have used my finger anyway, but oh well. Maybe I should cut the crease too. That works actually pretty well, I think. Maybe I will use my finger though. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited to watch Hamilton for the first time and make my own opinion about it. It was a pretty hot topic a couple years ago when people all generally seemed to like it. So I like this cream color. This is nice. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So Happy Hamilton is now available for stream on Disney Plus Day. Yay! I will be sure to let you know what I think of it in my next video. Oh yeah, maybe I definitely should have cut the crease here because this side's a little muddier. Oh well. I'm gonna cover it with the orange anyway, so it should be fine. Let us take a step back and assess the situation. On camera, looks okay. In real life, gotta check over here where the light is. Looks fine. It might look a little bit like I have a case of pink eye because of the orange. I don't know, but oh well. Okay. First things first. Orange, I think. Maybe I want to put a little bit more white down though to like brighten it up. I don't know. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, there's like a kind of pinky color there too. You guys see that color? Like that one's really cute. Can you see this one? But I have already made my decision, so I'm going to use the orange. Okay. The other thing about today, I'm going to start applying the orange glitter. See that on my finger? Ooh. The other thing about today is that it is the release of the Animal Crossing summer expansion, which is pretty exciting if I do say so myself. They added a whole bunch of like new features, including swimming in the ocean and diving for sea creatures, which is pretty cool, I think. And there's like a whole host of new DIY recipes and like things to make and put on your island as decoration. So I'm like really excited to like try it out and see. I already installed it, opened it up earlier. I don't have a tissue to clean my hands off of it. Yeah, so I already downloaded it and installed it and like restarted the game. So I haven't had a chance to actually play it yet. So I'm pretty excited about that. Ooh. Okay, so the thing about this palette is that there's a little bit of fallout, see, in the corner of my eye there, but what do you guys think? Pretty cute, right? I might need to add a bit more color in the corners here. Yeah, do you see my cat in the corner there? He's like looking out the window. Hey, Sam. Okay. So, yeah, I think I might, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I put more? Maybe I don't need it. How about I do this? I put my glasses on and take a step back and look at what it looks like. Let me let the cat out. So, looking from here. Looking from here. Yeah, I think maybe a little bit more color in the corner will help kind of balance out that glitter. But the question is, what color? And also, let me try and fluff away some of this glitter. Oh my word. Oh. Yeah, so as it turns out, this glitter is straight glitter and not like eyeshadow. So you will get glitter everywhere and it will not come off. But I can cover that part up with concealer, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so I think what I will do is use a bit more of this dark brown, maybe a little bit of that orange too, like mix them up. Just kind of blend that in. I don't know, maybe I should put the glitter in the corner too. Let me see. You know what? I think it's okay as it is. What do you guys think? Should I add more? Keep it as is. I kind of feel like I need to add glitter like in the corner, but I want it to be like clear glitter and I don't have that. So I don't think I need to do anything more. I think it looks pretty good as it is. I did add more dark in the corners here and it does look like decent, right? Yeah, so I think that'll do for now. So I'm gonna move on to face. I already put my primer on, so the first step is foundation, which I'm using this Perfect Glow SPF BB cream. I have been trying to use SPF when I go out because, you know, skin protection is very important. This is the brush I have been using for my foundation. This is a Real Techniques brush. They sell them at Target. Did you guys know that? I did not know that. So I was excited to see that and spend my gift card on it. Yeah, see, this color is maybe a little light, but it's actually a pretty good color for my neck. So maybe my face is just a little bit tan these days. I like this brush a lot better. I was using a different brush that was definitely not meant for foundation and it was not going super well. So I'm glad that I bought this brush. Well, it was a brush set, but I'm glad that I got it because now it is much easier to apply my foundation and it goes a lot farther. Blend down. Get some on my forehead here. So yeah, as I put this on, I sort of feel like I'm getting paler, but that is okay because that is what, I think I just got foundation on my glasses. Yep, I did. That is what blush and bronzer and highlighter are for adding in those contours, because when you put foundation on, it sort of covers up all the natural like fluctuations in your skin. So I find that adding all the other products really helps to balance out that lightening, I guess would be the word. Let me clean my glasses. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Let me check and see if there are any lines that need to be blended out. That brush is nice. It doesn't leave any lines on my face. Okay. Next concealer, which I like to follow Alec Lines' method and use one light and one skin tone concealer. Light for under the eyes and skin tone for blemishes. What else is new for me? I'm not sure, actually. Put my glasses on. Nothing much really has been happening. We sort of got re-quarantined again because a person at my husband's work tested positive for coronavirus. So we have been on quarantine for the last week. We should be on quarantine again, but they said he's supposed to come back next week, which obviously work is more important than employee safety. How about that? But that is life. So back to work he goes. I do wish that I could also quarantine a little bit better because I would like not to pass on any viruses I have inside of my body right now, dormant as they may be. I've not had any symptoms or anything, and neither has my husband. So we're both perfectly fine, but I would rather not pass it on if I can help it. But we do need to go to the grocery store, unfortunately. But I do grocery pickup, so that should help alleviate or like reduce the possibility that we'll pass it on, and we will be wearing masks. So do not worry. This is not the right brush. I don't know why I'm using this one. Yeah. So, but I mean, I also, like, I can't trust the grocery pickup people to pick the right fruit because I've gotten so many like gross looking fruits from, or like already partially rotten, you know, boxes of cherries and stuff like, or I mean strawberries and stuff like that. So I do need to go in myself and get the fruits. Oh, I'm gonna have to blend out with my sponge. Is that like a chunk or is that just pores? That's just pores. Okay. It's sort of covered up the glitter. Didn't do a great job of it, but better than nothing. But anyway, we will be as careful as possible. We'll be putting on masks and shopping while we shop, so hopefully we will not pass on anything to anybody else. But this whole pandemic thing it has made me realize how many selfish people there are in this world, and like, it disappoints me quite a lot. Okay, so I did mascara. I mean, not mascara. I did concealer. And I got the glitter sufficiently all over my face instead of just in the corner, so that's good. I'm gonna take a step back and assess the situation. Yeah, I'm looking super duper pale, but that is okay. I will put on bronzer now. Oh, but first I need setting powder. I realized that last time I forgot to do like half the things that I usually do. So yeah, it is a thing. Which brush am I using? This one, I think. Pat on the powder, setting powder to keep it from creasing. And then I'm gonna do in the corner here. Oh, I still have foundation on my hand. Okay, so now I know that a little bit of that foundation goes a long way, especially with that brush. That is like the latest news for me. I have also been trying to read more. To try and catch up to my reading goal, which is 45 this year, which is for me, oh shit, I should have powdered that off. Well, I'll use my sponge later. Which is, it's kind of high for me. Like, I tend to read larger books because I'm like a fantasy reader and they take a lot longer. But I'm trying to like branch out and read a lot of different books. But again, I'm reading Brandon Sanderson's Way of Kings, you know, Stormlight Archive. So those are pretty big books. 1,000 pages or so each. But when I read, I can't like concentrate. I'm so sorry that I am a terrible talker while I do this. So for me, I read several different times in the day. When I read before bed, I read in a physical book because I don't want to look at a screen, even though the Kindle Paperwhite is like not really like looking at a screen, but I also enjoy paper books. So when I read before bed, I read with a paper book, and then any other time, like when I read during my breakfast or when I read just for fun, I read on my Kindle, unless I'm really loving the hardcover, or I mean the paperback physical book. So right now, I'm trying to read more on the Kindle because the Kindle is usually smaller books that are like 200, 300 pages. Sometimes 4, depends. So I've been trying to read at lunch and then like after I finish doing all my work. Let me start with bronzer before I forget what I'm doing. Maybe I want light bronzer for this one. Let's try that and see how it goes. So I used to, when I would stop working, because, you know, I work from home, so, you know, I don't actually have, like, a designated lunch break or anything like that. But when I stop for lunch because I'm hungry or because I've reached a stopping point in what I'm doing, I usually just put on, like, a TV show and eat while I watch a TV show, and then once I finish eating, I'll, like, play a game on my phone or something like that. But instead of doing that and, like, wasting time on my phone or, like, watching mindless television, I have decided to read. So I would watch a short show while I eat because, I mean, I can read while I eat, but I also want to watch TV. So I will watch a short show, like a 20-minute or, like, you know, a sitcom or whatever. And then after that, I will bust out my book and read a chapter, like maybe 30 minutes, depending on how much time I've got. So, yeah, so I'm trying to read after I finish my lunch and just read a chapter, like half a minute or in half an hour, depending on how much time I have. And I've actually gotten through quite a few books. So before I started doing that, I was on, I think I was on like 18. But since then, it's been like 3 weeks or so. I have made it to 21, I think. Finished 21 books, so I'm almost halfway to my goal. But it's already July, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. I'm going to have to start picking short books to, like, make it to the end in time. All right, so bronzer looks okay. I do like kind of a mild bronzer. Like, I don't like to be too crazy. It looks a little heavy on this side. I might blend that out a little bit. I just watched a video on YouTube from Robert Welch, who was like, you shouldn't go like this with your bronzer. You should do single strokes with an angled brush. Oops. It says bronzer. You know, everybody's got different tips for you, so you never know. You never know which one is right, but you just do what works for you, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, reading. So I read some pretty good books last week. First, I started with a historical fiction book about a guy in the 19th century who moved to the West and became a mountain man. So he trapped beavers and stuff, and then he befriended Indians, like married one, and it was interesting. It was a really short book, just like 100 or so pages. But it was an interesting book. And then after that, I read another historical fiction book, which was called Aboard Providence. Oh, I have a big blush. We got like an orange vibe going here. I don't really have anything orange, but I've got like peachy orange. That should do the trick. Well, she's a little bit pink though. I think maybe the blushing and Bali one is best. I think it may be this one. Yeah, that should probably do it. It's a bit orange, corally. Yeah, so another historical fiction one, which was kind of one of my favorites. Well, not my favorite, but I love historical fiction, and I love like a romance. So it was like a historical fiction romance. This is a bit on the heavy side. I might have to add more bronzer, maybe a darker bronzer. So that was good. It was a little bit repetitive at times, but it was fun. And I also read last week. Was it last week? No. 2 weeks ago? Last week? I don't remember anymore. I read a book called Baby Girl, which was about a girl from Louisiana who, like, was in love with this guy, had a high school sweetheart, and they were going to get married after graduating. And then he died in a car crash, and she just, like, fell apart, and she left, and then she came back. But she also had another best friend who was also his best friend, and, like, their reuniting and getting over their grief and stuff was really nice. Pleasant to see. And it was a very steamy book, which is always fun. Yeah, I'm going to add more bronzer. Let me take my darker bronzer now. Then, wow, so I read, like, 4 books since I started this. That's pretty good. And then last week I read this like really kind of dumb book called Caffeinated Magic, where like the magic system was like boosted by caffeine, which is, I mean, it's not dumb per se, but the way it was written was, it's like generic, kind of cliche, a little silly, but it didn't take itself too seriously. So it was a fun read. I wouldn't like read it again or like read a sequel, but it was enjoyable, and it was interesting to see a new kind of magic system, which honestly I thought the whole caffeine thing was kind of like irrelevant, because like they still had all the different kind of magical creatures that just have magic on their own. They don't need caffeine or anything to like stimulate their magic. But I don't know, it was interesting, it was unique, it was fun. There were parts of it where I was like, ugh, but other parts where I was like, so, you know, I give it like a 3 out of 5. Let's step back in a second situation. Oh, actually, that looks a lot better. The blush is a bit toned down now. What do you guys think? Good? Let me check with the light here. Yeah, that looks a bit better. I might smooth out that blush a little bit more. It's kind of buffered out because I don't want like a spot of pink, if you know what I mean. I'll add some highlighter. Yep, and so currently I'm reading another fantasy book, which is called, I just started it, so I don't remember exactly. Gee, I don't remember. But it's about like a magical bookshop. I don't know, I'm only like 2 chapters in, so I don't know what's going on. But it seems good. It's better at least than, maybe I should. I don't know how this thing works. But I think I'll enjoy that one a little bit better than, oh, there we go. Oh, it's so sparkly. I don't know how this is going to go, you guys, but we'll see. Put a little bit here. Oh my God. Oh, okay. It blends in kind of nice. It's a little bit on the like gray side, maybe. Blend it out with my finger. You know, sometimes your finger is like the best tool that you can have. Let me face the light so I can see. You know what? It doesn't like overpower. It sort of fades into the skin. That's kind of nice. So yeah, that's my reading journey currently. I've been doing quite a lot of reading lately, which I'm pretty happy about actually, because I do like reading. I haven't really been, up till now, I haven't really been doing much in the way of leisure reading. Like I mostly read for before bed or while I'm eating. I'm glad to be getting more reading done. And I like reading, and I like experience different kinds of books and like different writing styles and being exposed to different ideas. Like it's great as a writer to read a lot. So I think even Stephen King said like to become a good writer you have to read. So how is that? You know what? That highlighter is way less sparkly than I expect it to be, but you know what? I think it's doing a pretty decent job. Okay, so that's almost everything. What I'm now going to do is finish the eyes. Oh yeah, and since I last gave you an update on my novel, I have actually done a lot. I've progressed a lot. I have edited it all the way up to the last chapter. I haven't done the last chapter just yet. But that's where I'm at. So I'm actually feeling pretty pleased with it. Like I think maybe it's halfway decent. I don't know. I will have people read it and tell me what they think. I'm sure there are parts that could use improvement, but I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's good. There are some scenes that are like even like exciting. Who'd have thought I could write exciting themes or scenes? I don't know. I'm excited. Maybe one day it'll be published, and when it is, I will let you know. But that day is not soon. Oh, I just remembered I gotta turn on the hair straightener. I'll be right back. So maybe one day that book will be published, but not anytime soon. It's still not even ready for people to look at, to be honest. Like, I feel like I need to read it maybe 2 or 3 more times to like really iron out some of the details and like edit out those typos and whatnot. Get everything you know, squared away and such. Maybe in the near future, in the next like 6 months or so, I can start having people read it, get their feedback, rewrite, reread 2 or 3 times, and then maybe I can start getting an agent or like looking into editors, sending it into books, publishers and stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure how that whole system works just yet. I'll have to look into it a little bit. I don't know if I want to go the indie route because, while that route gives you plenty of freedom to do whatever you like, it does not give you the exposure that you may want. Which I don't like necessarily want to be a famous author, but I mean, I would like to make a little bit of money off of all this work that I'm putting into this book. Who knows? Who knows what you can do? Oh, inner corner. How's it look, y'all? Am I good? Oh, I do need to put lips on, don't I? Almost never do lips, so I don't know. Should I plump? Maybe I'll plump. Let me do chapstick first, because I do get dry lips. And I should clean off the foundation from any part of the lips. I don't think I have any. Okay. Plump the lips. I don't actually love, I've used it like once. I don't know if it actually does anything, because it is also a lip gloss. And it's like light pink. But it makes my lips like tingle. It's really weird. Are my lips plumping? I feel like the lower lip is getting bigger. I don't know how this works. Anywho, I was gonna, because the... But actually, I think this pink looks pretty good with the shirt. So maybe I'll just leave it as is. Okay, so then I'm going to spray with setting spray. Pat it in. I always feel like I get way more setting spray on the bright side of my face. I don't know why. Strange. And then the last thing is mascara. I guess that's all I really have to talk about. I probably have more. I don't know. I'm just letting my stream of consciousness go. I probably like trailed off on plenty of topics already today, so you know how it goes with the attention and the focus and such and such. But that is pretty much it. I hope you guys are all doing well. All of my 9 subscribers. Yeah, I'm so famous. I hope you guys are healthy and being safe and managing your mental health, surviving all of these crazy times. Things are definitely wild, you guys. Like, if you feel overwhelmed, don't feel like you're alone, because I definitely felt overwhelmed when everything was going down. Like, I even stopped using Facebook, and like, I never thought I would ever stop using Facebook, but I just got so tired of seeing people say things that are so insensitive and fighting with people, and it got exhausting. So I have limited my Facebook exposure to just the morning. I have a blocking app that blocks it from 9:30 until 9:30 in the morning until 1:30 in the morning the next day. So the only time I can access it is after I wake up until 9:30, and then no more. Or maybe 10:30? Maybe it's 9:30. I think it's 9:30. I don't remember. It doesn't matter because I don't access it that much anymore, which makes me feel a lot better. But I did find that I had a lot of like empty space in my day where I like normally would pick up the phone and just scroll Facebook. You know, I don't do that anymore. So I had to find other ways to fill that space, and I ended up just scrolling Pinterest, which is a lot more wholesome, but it's still scrolling on my phone. But you can only scroll on Pinterest for so long, like before you get bored. So I find that I scroll less. I use less screen time than I did before, so that's nice. My eye kind of hurts. I wonder if I got some glitter in my eye. Well, there is that danger. But this isn't like big glitter, so it should be fine. I feel like I might need like some glitter glue too. Like people sometimes put like a sealer or something on top of their glitter, which is, you know, it's something. I don't have that though, so I don't know. Unless Boxycharm sends it to me, I probably won't ever buy it. All right, that's it. I have finished my makeup look, and I talked the whole time for, how long is this video? 55 minutes. Wow, guys. If you stuck with me throughout this whole thing, thanks. You rock. And I don't know why, but thanks. All right, guys. So I'm gonna sign off because yeah, this 55 minutes is a long time for me to talk and put on makeup. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.